Hi everybody, Lori here for Simon Says Stamp. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm excited to bring you the reveal of the newest Dear Friend release with Simon Says Stamp. And I'm going to walk you through all of these exciting new products, starting with two brand new background cling designs. This first one is called Painted Rainbow. And as you can see, it looks like it was painted. It's kind of loosey-goosey, swishy, swashy, whimsical rainbow. I love the arches, and each one of the arches come like you can rip it out. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but they each come like you can detach them. So each rainbow can be stamped in a different color. But if you don't want to do that, you can put it all back together. It fits in just like how it was. Stamp it all in one color, or emboss it, or do all the things you want to do as one or individually. So you got a lot of options, and you also have this cool kind of a loosey painted rainbow look. Okay, the next one is called Peony Background. I feel like I'm seeing peonies everywhere now, and I love it. Peony is one of my favorite flowers. This is a beautiful, I know there's going to be some watercolor coloring, no line coloring magic happening with this for sure. Okay, moving on to some new stamp designs. This first one is called Blissful Bouquet. This is a larger stamp set, and there are coordinating dies for all of the images in the stamp set. So there's some big blooms and some foliage. Maybe they all have names, I don't know. There's also several different sentiment choices with a variety of fonts too. Okay, so you're getting a lot of images and several sentiments in this larger size stamp set. Next, we have Elegantly Modern Greetings. Now this one really sparks my interest because it has coordinating dies and coordinating hot foil plates for all of those larger sentiments. Take this out of the package to show you the magic. Okay, you've got the traditional hello, birthday, love you, thanks. You can foil them. You can die cut them. So I just want to show you that the coordinating die does coordinate with the stamped image, and it does look like it's sized perfectly to die cut the foiled image if you want to do that as well. And I love having the variety of options. I'll show you later. I foiled up that hello, and I'm giddy about it. So there is the Elegantly Modern Greetings stamp set, coordinating die, and coordinating hot foil plate. Next up is Modern Heart Quilt. This is a great geometric, right up my geometric love and alley. So there's a big heart die that cuts out that big geometric heart shape. There's also some smaller solid geometric shapes that you could stamp to fill in the design. There's some great sentiments. There's also a coordinating stencil set. I believe this has 6 little stencils that have those geometric shapes in it. So what you can do is you can line this up, and they're perfectly placed, the little geometric shapes, to fit in that heart design. So you can fill in each one of these with a variety of gorgeous geometric love and color. And I'm excited to try this set right here. So this is going to be fun. 6 layering stencils on a geometric heart. Next up is supercalifragilistic expialidocious. Actually, it's just supercalifragilistic. Any Mary Poppins fans out there? Okay, there's 2 coordinating dies for the big, is that a margarita? And then the big, bold, this sucks sentiment. And then there's several little coordinating sub-sentiments. I'm not going to read them all, but like, I'd take a Nerf bullet for you. This too shall pass. It might pass like a kidney stone, but it will pass. So they're kind of witty and fun to send to a friend who maybe is going through a rough time. A little humor never hurt anyone. Okay, next we have Caring Thoughts. This is an adorable little kind of hand-drawn, larger stamp set. There's a lot of images. There's a lot of sentiments. There are coordinating dies to die cut all of those images in the stamp set. I'll give you a closer look. I believe there's 5 larger little images, and they're so sweet. I don't know if those are squirrels, foxes, bears, bunnies. Really, really cute. A lot of different font options with the sentiments. That's nice as well. Okay, next we have Howdy. This is an adorable little stamp set. I feel like country western is kind of trending right now. At least it is where I'm living. People are wearing the cowboy boots and the cowboy hat and watching Yellowstone. And this is really cute. I'd like to be that girl just picking a guitar sitting on the fence with a cactus. So if you got a country western cowgirl, cowboy in your life, you might like to pick up the Howdy stamp set. Okay, next we have Extra Proud. This one is great for making cards to just tell people that you love them and that you're proud of them. There are coordinating dies for all of the sentiments and that heart, that striped heart, which I love. This is giving me Kathy Zilski vibes, although it's not a Kathy Zilski stamp set. This stamp set does coordinate well with the new Pride Flags die set, and this allows you to create different flag designs. So you got the backer and then 2 flags, one with 5 stripes, one with 6 stripes. I did die cut a few to show you what they look like. And I didn't realize there were so many different types of pride flags. So I did one with a traditional rainbow, that's 6 stripes. And then this next one, I just used the 5 stripes. And you could customize this. Maybe you just want to make like a patriotic flag or different occasions. But it does pair well with the Extra Proud stamp set. And then last but not least, we have a cute little mini called Bird Day Tweetings. And this one's adorable. Adorable little birdhouse, cute little birds, few different sentiments. This does not have coordinating dies for it, but it is an adorable little mini Bird Day Tweetings stamp set. Okay, we also have a couple of previously released stamp sets that were included in past card kits, but they're also part of this Dear Friend release as a set. So you have the Best Year Yet stamp set with the coordinating dies, and this is a larger birthday themed stamp set that was released in a previous card kit. And then also this one here, one of my favorites, Fresh Air Flowers. This was released in a Mother's Day card kit, and now it's a set with coordinating dies, which I don't have to show you, but I'm telling you, you can buy it as a set in this new Dear Friend release. So we've got the Best Year Yet and Fresh Air Flowers. Okay, moving on to some standalone dies. We have this new one called Fancy Hello, and as always, I've die cut these to show you. You really got to see it, all that detail. So this one has the word die and the shadow backer. I did the hello out of white. I did the backer out of some light aqua. It's got a great little fancy font to it. Keeping in that fancy theme, we have Fancy Thanks. Again, I die cut the thanks out of white and the backer shadow out of some peachy corally cardstock. Next up is So Happy for You Both. And this would be great for a lot of different occasions. A wedding, maybe somebody bought a house, maybe they had a baby. I don't know, but I die cut the word die out of white and it's all intact. It's one big So Happy for You Both. And I adhered that onto kind of a dark teal backer shadow. Now, how about this one? Hey Girl. This is really fun. It's big and bold. I did the hey. There's 2 hays, one out of light pink, one out of dark pink. I did the girl out of matte gold. And this is great to give to your girlfriends. And then we have Proud to Be Your. So this one gives you two options. It can be proud to be your friend and proud to be your family. And I did the backer shadow out of some pattern paper. And then the friend and family out of that matte gold to make it a little fancy schmancy. Here's another standalone foil plate. This one is called Folk Art Floral Medallion, and I foiled this up in gold. Now let me tell you, if you struggle with foiling, which I tend to do, let me suggest I did this with gold onto the white glossy cardstock by Simon Says Stamp. They sell a pack of white glossy cardstock, and my foiling life has been changed forever. I was giddy at the results because I do struggle with foiling. So try the glossy white cardstock. It's beautiful. Okay, there's another stencil called the Modern Postage Stamp Edges and Rectangles, and this is a set. It's a stencil set as well as a coordinating die set. So you get a bunch of variety of sizes of rectangles, and they have that kind of postage stamp look to it. You got the positive and the negative. So if you want to blend in like inside an envelope, or you want to blend outside, you could use the die cuts to create little panels or decorative frames. And then there's also some edging little options on the bottom of the stencil. You could slip in a panel and you get that little postage border edge. There's a few different kind of sizes, small, medium, and large, to that detail. And then, of course, the coordinating dies. There are 2 new sentiment strips in this release called Bold Hello and Reverse Bold Hello. So you get 4 sheets in each pack. This one here is the Bold Hello, so it's the black printed on white, and 4 sheets, and 2 sheets have the same sentiments, and another 2 sheets have a different variety of sentiments. These are a staple. I use them time and time again. My favorite are these, the white on black. This is the Reverse Bold Hello. They work great with the sentiment label dies. They work great with the little mini guillotine trimmer. When you don't know what to put for a sentiment, these are clean and always there for you. Okay, some new ink cubes. This is very exciting. You can buy a pack of 6. We have the pinks coming at you. Taffy, Sweets, Bubblegum, Rose, Peony, and Carnation. They have a great kind of a cushy texture. You're going to get that same formula that's in the regular ink pad. So these are the positively saturated inks in an ink cube size. And so now we have the 6 of the pinks and 6 of the grays. So fawn, cozy, and woodsy, and then flannel, earl, and charcoal. So you get 3 that are kind of cooler gray, these ones here, and then these ones up here are a little kind of a warmer cross between gray and brown. So the great thing about ink cubes is like that's 12 colors right there that takes up the space of maybe 2 standard ink pads. So if you're short on room but you want a lot of color, ink cubes is the way to go. Okay, we also have some new embossing clothespins. So you have embossing clothespins Protect, and the other set is called embossing clothespins Heat. They're the same thing, you just get 2 different varieties of little wording on them. This one says emboss this, protect the Manny, and Simon's stamp with a cute little paw print. And this other set has the Simon's stamp logo. Heat them up and emboss this. And these are great for holding your project when you're embossing so you don't melt your fingertips off. Also included in this release is a pack of white fun foam half sheets. I believe there's 10 sheets of white fun foam in the pack. What can you do with white fun foam? What can you not do with white fun foam? You can cut it in half and put it underneath your panels to make a more dimensional card. This die cuts perfectly. You want to die cut embellishments, die cut anything. Works with a variety of adhesives to stick to your projects. Liquid glue, tape runner, score tape, pack of 10 half sheets of white fun foam in this Dear Friend release. Another thing that's new in this release is the Pause It Sticky Notes, a cute little pack of 40 little kind of Post-it notes, but they're in the shape of the Simon's stamp paw. So you get 40, and they are kind of like stuck together. And let's see what it says on the back. You can write a message inside your card. You can note take. You can label. You can do reminders. What can you not do with a cute little paw print stack of 40 sticky notes? Pause It sticky notes. And then as well, we have the grid pads. Now I use this all the time. I used to use it a lot more, but I switched to the black for videoing. But when I'm working, I do love to use the white grid pads. This comes in a pack of 25 sheets. You can easily tear them off at the top. I believe you can also buy a pack of 50 sheets, but this one here is 25. I love to use a grid mat for lining things up straight. I always like to use that for measurements as well. When I'm ink blending, it's great just to swatch off the side, and then when it gets all messy and dirty, you can just tear off a strip and start with a new clean surface. You've got the adorable paw print logo in the bottom right corner of this big grid work surface. Last but not least, we have a new pack of sequins. It's called Peony Sequin Mix, and I love this kind of purpley, fuchsia, iridescent mix of sequins for your shakers or just to embellish any of your projects. And that is everything from this new Dear Friend release reveal. Before we go, I wanted to share a couple of projects that I've created using some of these new products. I did the Hey Girl Hey. I simply adhered some strips behind it And then the card base is that gold glitter cardstock. And then I did the gold folk art floral medallion background with the elegantly modern greeting foiled up with strips, again with that gold glitter cardstock for the card base. Make sure and check out the Simon Says Stamp blog for more inspiration and information on this new Dear Friend release. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.
I'm Heidi, Simon's mama and founder at simonsaysstamp.com. Thank you so much for watching our video. If you like what you just saw, be sure to press the thumbs up and subscribe to see more great content.